Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be looking at another question which is of 2 marks MCQ question and it appeared in IIT-JAM Mathematical Statistics 2022 examination. So here they are asking if A and B are given to be two constants, then what is the value of 2A plus 8B, where this A and B, they are appearing in this system of linear equations. So it is given to us that this system of linear equation, this has infinitely many solutions. So they are asking what would be the value of A and B, and if you once determine what is the value of A and B, you are very easily able to tell what is the value of this 2A plus 8B. So here you should know one thing, the result, that the linear system of equations has infinitely many solutions. So what is the condition for that? So let me write down the condition. If you remember, if we convert our system of linear equations into matrix form, what kind of matrix form? Ax is equal to b, right? Where A is the coefficient matrix, x is what? X is your variable matrix, the unknowns which they are contained in this. And what is b? B is the right hand side matrix, right? So here what you do, you construct an augmented matrix out of this. You construct an augmented matrix. What is that matrix? It is matrix A combined with the matrix B, and then you convert it into equivalent form. Then we convert A augmented B. We convert this augmented matrix A, B into the corresponding echelon form. And after converting it into echelon form, we check the following results. We check that whether the rank of A is it equal to the rank of A augmented B, and moreover it is further equal to the number of unknowns. If that is so, you have a unique solution, right? So this is a result. Then in that case you have unique solution, first case. Second case, if both the ranks, they are equal to each other but they are not equal to the number of unknowns, in fact they are less than the number of unknowns, in that case you would have infinitely many solutions. So this is our case in this question, infinite solutions in this case. And in the third case, when the rank of A is exactly not equal to the rank of AB, in that case we would say the system of equation would have no solution. So using this case, in our case, what is here, then how many number of unknowns are there? We have x, y and z, 3 as the number of unknowns. So that means in our case here we have 3 unknowns, right? So that means for infinitely many solutions, what is required? We require that the rank of A should be equal to the rank of A augmented B, but it should be less than 3 in our case. So let's first of all construct the corresponding matrix form of our given equation. So this is, for the first one we have 1, A, 1 and 1 as the elements. So the matrix form would be 1, A, 1, 1, A, 1 and 1. The next element is 2, 4, 1 and minus B. We are just writing the coefficients of the given equation. So you have 2, 4, 1 and minus B, right? And in the third case we have 3, 1, 2 and B plus 2. So let's write it down. So we have lastly 3, 1, 2 and B plus 2. So this is our augmented matrix A augmented B, right? Now here we wanted to make it into echelon form. So we wanted to make this element as 0 and we wanted to make this element as 0. So here we'll apply the operation on R2 that the first element is 1, so we'll use this element. So on row 2 we'll apply the operation that row 2 minus 2 times of row 1. So and on row 3 we'll apply the operation that row 3 minus 3 times of R1, the first row. So using first row we'll be writing down our new matrix, the which is obtained in the echelon form, right? So the first row would be as such 1, A, 1 and 1, right? In the second one it is 0, then it is 4 minus 2A, right? Then it is 1 minus 2, that is minus 1, and then it is minus B minus 2. And for the third one it is 0, 1 minus 3A, then it is 2 minus 3, so that is minus 1, and then B plus 2 minus 3, so that is B minus 1. So this is the new matrix. Now we wanted to make which element? This element as 1. So we'll make this one as 1. So how we can do that? On R2 we'll apply the operation that will divide the same this row by the same element 4 minus 2A in order to make this element as 1, right? So here let's do that. So here the first and third row would be as such. So 1, A, 1 and 1, then 0, 1 minus 3A, minus 1 and B minus 1 would be as such. And for the second row it would be 0 only, it would be 1 only, and this element would be minus 1 divided by 4 minus 2A, and then this last element would be minus of B plus 2 divided by 4 minus 2A, right? So this is the element here. Now what we next we wanted to do, we wanted to make this element as 0, right? How we can do that? On R3 we can apply the operation that R3 minus of this element multiplied with R2. In that case this will become 0, right? So let's keep the element of first and second row as such, because we are not applying any operation on these two rows. So let's just copy them down simply. For the third one we have to apply the operation. So it is 0. This element we have also made this to be 0. This element is, after calculation you see you will get minus 1 plus 1 minus 3A divided by 4 minus 2A, and the last element would be B minus 1 plus 1 minus 3A multiplied with B plus 2 divided by 4 minus 2A. You could leave the calculation as such. Why? Because you'll see we have to apply the condition here. Now you know the rank of A is equal to rank of A augmented B, that is less than 3. So that means we could take both the rank as less than 3. So rank of A is less than 3 and rank of A augmented B is also less than 3. Now you see the rank of A is less than 3. That means this for this particular, this much part is A and whole of this part is A augmented B, right? That you already know. So for the matrix A, what is the rank? It would be less than 3 if whole of the element is equal to 0, right? Otherwise, if this element, if this particular element is equal to 0, non-zero, then it would give you the rank as 3, because in that case the number of non-zero rows would be 3 and we do not want that. So we have to make this element forcefully 0. So in order to have rank of A less than 3, we have to make the element minus 1 plus 1 minus 3A divided by 4 minus 2A as equal to 0, right? So if we forcefully make this element as 0, so what we are doing here, we are just equating it equal to 0. So you see, you have, when you solve this, you have 1 minus 3A, this is equal to 4 minus 2A, right? So you have from here minus 3 is equal to this would be a, so you have the value of a as equal to -3. So once you obtain the value of a as -3, now you see we also want our rank of a augmented b less than 3. How we can achieve that? Whenever this element is also 0 in addition to this element being 0. Now we have forcefully made this element as 0, and now we are making this element as 0 as well. So what we will do, we will just substitute the last element here as equal to 0. So we had b minus 1 plus 1 minus 3a, and then we have b plus 2, right, divided by 4 minus 2a. This is equal to 0. Now you know a is equal to -3, so we could substitute the value of a here. So we have b minus 1 as such, then 1 minus 3 into -3, the value of a is -3. Then you have b plus 2 divided by 4 minus 2 into the value of a is -3. So you could solve this out here. So you would have b minus 1 plus, it is 10, right? So you have 10, and then b plus 2 divided by, then it is 6 plus 4, so that is also 10. This 10 and 10 would cancel out with each other. So you have b minus 1 plus b plus 2 is equal to 0. From here you obtain the value of b is equal to -1 by 2. So you have the value of a as -3, the value of b as -1 by 2. So therefore what do we want here in the question? They were asking you that what is the value of this 2a plus 8b. So what is the value of this 2a plus 8b? So let's calculate this now. We can very easily calculate this value. The value of 2a plus 8b, the value of a we have calculated it to be -3, right, and the value of b we have calculated it to be -1 by 2, so that it is -6, and it is -4, so that the answer is -10, right? So let's see at our options. So our option here tells us that option B is the correct option, right? So here we have option B as the correct option because the value we obtained is -10. So I hope you understood this question well. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.